Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women. This is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, I heard that side bends with weights can actually add bulk to your midsection as opposed to making it leaner with that curve. Is this true? I think excessively overdoing weighted side bends can add a little bit of thickness to your obliques. I've always been told not to do those if you're trying to create more of a svelte midsection. What I would recommend is doing more twisting exercises for the obliques instead of the traditional heavy weight side bends. The next question I have is, how do you prepare for competitions when traveling overseas for work? This is actually very tough. The first thing I do is figure out what kind of food I can bring overseas, because some countries will allow you to bring food over, some will not. What I always pack is protein powder, tuna in a pouch. I bring oatmeal in baggies measured out. Those are some things that I put in my check-on luggage just so that I don't have to worry about going through customs with it. And then wherever I'm going, I research around to see what grocery stores are in the area, and if at all possible, I will have, like for example, I'm going to be in Finland, and I had contacted the promoter of the seminar that I'm going to be holding, and he's making sure that I have a kitchenette in my hotel, so that way I can go to the grocery store, get everything that I need, and prepare it in my room. Now, that's not always an option, but yeah, it's definitely pretty tough. The other part is finding a gym, so making time to train when you're gone. So making sure that wherever you're staying has a cardio equipment. I bring bands with me in case I can't get to a gym one day, but usually there's a gym nearby, or I get creative and go outside. So you do what you have to do, but the biggest thing really when you're traveling overseas is staying on your diet, for me anyways. I can get away with not training for a few days, and cardio is easy, you can do it anywhere. Gearing up for a competition, at least a month before the show, I stay home. So I don't travel at all. That way I can really focus on making sure that everything is in routine and I don't have to worry about getting sidetracked. The next question I have is, how much cardio should you do when training for a competition? Whether you're training for a competition or you're training to lose body fat or whatever your goal may be, the amount of cardio will vary from person to person. If somebody carries a lot of body fat, they will require more cardio. If their body tends to be a lot leaner genetically, then they may not require as much cardio. It also depends on what goal you have. If you're looking to gain muscle, I never really met somebody trying to gain muscle who's doing over an hour cardio a day. So you have to decide what your goal is and assess your body type. Getting ready for a show, I've had clients do 3 days, 30 minutes of cardio, and I've also had girls do 45 minutes 2 times a day, 7 days a week. So it really just depends on your progress, how far out you are from the show, how much body fat you still have to lose, and that's something that really when a trainer will benefit from. So that is when a trainer will be of benefit to you, because you'll have that second eye to help out and determine how much cardio you may need to incorporate into your program. The next question is, I'm trying to put a meal plan together for muscle and energy. I'm a flight attendant and I can only get home a couple days a week, which makes it hard to find fresh food. Any ideas? If you can get home for a couple days a week, I would cook in bulk. That way you have a ton of stuff already made in the fridge. If you're not going to be eating it for a few days, you can freeze it. It'll last for weeks. There are many healthy options at the airport. I would get a couple meals before going on the plane. Pretty much every single restaurant that I go to, I can find something to eat. I'm just very specific about how I order it. Carry some almonds with you, bring some rice cakes with you. Protein powder is also a really fast, easy option for something quick. So there really is no excuse. Just always being prepared. So if I know I'm going to be gone for an entire week, I get back, I always have food cooked already, put in the freezer so that I don't have to worry about it when I get home, so I can just start the next day. So It's always just about thinking in advance and being prepared. What are your favorite exercises for building strength and definition in your back? Some of the best exercises for back training are pull-ups, pull-downs, like lat pull-downs, rows, any type of row, one arm, cable, barbell. So those are probably the best for building up, building muscle in your back. The definition will come with a decrease in body fat. So the diet will really play a role in creating more definition. And the last question is, how can I tighten the skin after weight loss? Well, as far as tightening the skin, what you can do is weight train. If you're not doing any weight training right now to build the muscle, that will be a huge benefit. Also, the longer you stay at the weight that the smaller version of you, the tighter your skin will get over time. Eating really healthy, keeping your body hydrated and moisturized, those things will all help keep tightening the skin. If you had a lot of weight loss and you have a ton of extra skin, unfortunately not all that will go away, but you can do a lot of things in the meantime to help get it as tight as possible. So I hope those questions helped you guys out. Until next time, keep living the fit life, and I'll see you guys next week.